and we will send Azazel down to save the altar of the Horned Rat. And we also have Obside heading this direction as well. Down here it's just going to be kayaks in the way, and then they will be coming across towards the Great Turtle Isle. So time to take on Andy Kant. That's such a stupid name. With Melwyn, we're gonna go ahead and lift this siege. I feel like we should probably play this out just because it's the first battle. We will absolutely annihilate them, I feel. They have a lot of Pterodon riders. They've got Cold One riders as well, but we do have 2 Star Dragons that can probably deal with those. It might be a waste of time, but we're just going to quick save it and find it on the battle anyway. Let's get this going. Should be fun. I guess the only trouble with these big fights is they kind of lag. Or at least, you know, not the FPS, but the animation lag is just ridiculous. Like the game's running at like 30 FPS, yet the animation's like bugging out. I don't understand why that happens. I wish somebody from like CA would actually like message me back, because I've tweeted them, I've posted on their forums, I've done all sorts of stuff to do with like technical problems, and they just never get back to me. They just ignore me. Feels a bad man. Oh well, plenty of dragons here today. We do have one of our mages as well. Let's just start the deployments, start the battle. And we'll try and get a decent net down. I want to try out this banishment spell as well. I'm not quite sure how it works. It is a vortex. Let's just make sure all of these chaps are turning off the skirmish and turning on guard. We'll also have my dragons just like rip some of these Cold Run riders, I think. And I might even have, you know, we'll have all our reinforcements come over here. That we need to do as soon as possible. But the main thing I want to do is make sure that my Prince Melwyn here goes and attacks those Pterodon riders. We're currently annihilating their Saurus warriors. Let's just try and get the breath down here if we can. I might just attack these Pterodon riders with the Star Dragons. Oh, it looks like they're going to kite them. Okay, so never mind. Well, it looks like they're going to try and come around the flank here. I'm just going to slam into them with the Dragon Princes on that left flank. Nice. And we should have our Phoenix Guard move forwards here. Okay, I didn't use a net, did I? Probably should have. I'm going to put the banishment down here and we'll see how much damage that does. Because I have no idea what it does. Oh, it's just like one of those. It like pulls them all up and displaces them. It's not doing too much damage. I guess maybe if it was actually, I say that now, that's actually doing a ton of damage now. Wow. And it's lasting forever. That's actually pretty damn strong. Okay, Star Dragon's taking care of some Cold Run riders. I think our Dragon Princes just annihilated them on that flank. Let's get the dragons to come back over. We can probably get a really nice breath in here somewhere. Like in there, for example. That dragon's taken on the Cold Run riders, which is great. Looks like our Blood and Sea Guard's still firing away. That's cool. Where's Melwyn gone anyway? He needs to come back and start hitting these Pterodon riders. Did we get a shot off here? We didn't quite yet. Just go for the flames. Go and get a nice breath in there, Star Dragon. Oh yes, that's what we like to see. That was epic. Absolutely demolished them. Check that shit out. It's nuts. Incredible. Right, Star Dragon's done the job there, so we'll get him up into the air and we'll put some flames into the mid. Right, so we've got some more Loth and Sea Guard arriving. Oh, here we go. Yes. Yes. Break them. They're all running. Good stuff. That was nice and easy. Can we get another net down? That would be good. How much does the net cost? 11. Maybe we can get it. That'd be cool. I want to get that dragon out of there. See if we can do it. Yes. There we go. Slaughter them. Holy crap. Maybe get another breath off. Epic. Right, let's end the battle there for a decisive victory. I'm playing on very hard difficulty, Sedgehammer.
Glory to the king.
Yeah, the battle difficulty I think is on legendary, or like as high as it can go. I think it's just all very hard actually. Maybe.
You cannot break us.
I'm not sure, but yeah, it's pretty damn hard.
Subjugate them.
We have been struggling a little bit. Unit replenishment there, cool. Trickster's Helm, that's nice. It's actually a really good find. And we'll use Melwyn to just finish that off. Nice. We got some really nice unit ranks on those dragons now. Lizardman Intervention is destroyed, and that gives us our income back, which is fantastic. Alright, we'll give the Sun Dragon to Melwyn. That's great. That's exactly what we want to see. And Veron here can now get Barona's Time Warp. We'll go with that. Sure, why not? Okay, cool. So I might just have him march back into the Great Turtle Isle, just so that if another intervention pops, he is there to save us. Teclis does not need to go up towards Blood Hall anymore, because the Sentinels of Zeti is actually the second settlement now. So he needs to come back down, and what we'll do is like intercept some of the armies as they come up. So we'll go towards like the Dust Gate and start killing off some of these Skaven armies. I kind of expect to lose these settlements, but that's fine. We also have Azazel up here. Now that he's actually leveling up and getting, you know, immovable fours and favorable winds, his army will be so damn strong, it'll be ridiculous. Aramir is busy defending the Fortress of Dawn, which is fine, and Westara needs to go and try and stop the ritual that Nagarond is performing, because they are one turn ahead of us. But she's just busy staying at Tor Amrock. I'm likely, instead of building some dragons back into our army, since she lost them, I think we'll just go for like 2 more units of Lothern Sea Guard, just to complete her army. And hopefully that will be enough to do the job. If we siege the Phoenix Gate, we're going to have to rely on siege towers, I think, for sure. Okay. Let me just pop out the chat on the stream. Might not be able to hear anything for a little bit. There we go. And now I can actually see what people are saying. Cool. So that's pretty much everything done, I think, for this turn. We do have quite a lot of cash that we can still spend, which is nice. So let's have a look at some of the settlement upgrades. Normally I would upgrade it, but I'm not going to. We could make this an elven fairground, but I don't think I'm going to. What's happening up here? Is Mogan the Flame going to take Port Reaper? That would be kind of nice. And we also need to save enough cash for an intervention, because I'm probably going to pop that once we get near the Phoenix Gate, and hopefully it will spawn next to us. If not, then we're kind of screwed. Axolotl could probably do with an upgrade, actually. And let's jump into diplomacy. I think I've set the Phoenix Gate as a war target. I have. We might try and get Nagarai to join in. Has Nagarai started building an army? I don't know. We'll just ally them anyway.
What would you have of me? His Majesty's court will listen to your request. Of course.
We might even be able to get a military alliance.
How wise.
It's interesting that we can't trade with them. I think it's because they don't have a port. Yeah, they don't have a port because it's in the middle, isn't it? But if we can get a military alliance, that would be nice. Maybe we can, you know, drag them into the war, and they will build an army to do so. That might help out. So just going to have a quick click around. Sorry if this is disorientating. Let's upgrade the Elven Artisan and the Colonnade here. Add to the Jungles of Green Mist. Actually, do I need a plaza? I probably don't. We'll get rid of that. Actually, just Pillars of Unseen Constellation, isn't it, that I'm upgrading there. Okay. Pahuax, we should probably upgrade this because it's on the front line. And then I'm probably going to save the rest of the cash just in case. So yeah, Aramir's not moving anywhere. Eldarian never moves anywhere. We have 3 rights that we can do, but maybe we'll pop the Invocation of Val when we attack the Phoenix Gate, just to give extra buffs to our units. Let's go ahead and move on to the next turn. I just noticed Nordhammer in the saying, Nordhammer in the chat said, seeing how it's not 4 AM for him, Vulcan should have his wits about him, so perhaps he'll lay off the door crack. Hammer says, I started watching him because of his war game and Normandy 44 coverage. Wonder if he's into 4X strategy. Would be cool to see him try out Endless Series or Civ. I actually played Endless Legend on the channel a couple of times, and I obviously played Civilization Beyond Earth. I have multiple playthroughs of Civilization Beyond Earth that are actually, you know, top search results for Beyond Earth. I'm a massive fan of Civ 4. Civ 5 and Civ 6 maybe not so much. Civ 5's okay. But my favourite Civilization was Civ 4, for sure. Love that game. Hello Michael, welcome to the stream. Yeah, XD, you're probably right about the legendary battle difficulty thing. I'm pretty sure it's just very hard difficulty, because on legendary it's just like irritating. Like, I like to be able to pause, especially when the game's actually lagging and it, like, your orders aren't working properly. Nordhammer's asking me to ditch the bolt thrower. In whose army? In Westaris? Oh, that's a nasty intervention. That's a 10k Dark Elf intervention sieging our home province. Once we get rid of that, I think that's pretty much it, because the Skaven are dead, so we won't get a Skaven intervention, which is fantastic. Hammer remarking how Dragon Princes are very, very strong. They are indeed. I love them. They are very, very cool as well. They look awesome. Alright, the Unnamed Skaven clan, they are going to attack Slansec. That's just horrible. Why would you do that to me? Alright, well, I guess it's just another opportunity to try and do more damage to their artillery. Alright, let's quick save it, find it on the battle map. Warhammer saying, get Wistar a third Dragon Prince. I would, if it didn't take 5 turns to make them. I'd probably give her 2-star dragons, honestly. Because we can afford the upkeep. It's just, they cost a lot and it takes ages to build. And I would rather just, you know, get it over and done with. We can get the siege going, get a lot of siege equipment, and then the siege will be very easy in comparison, right? So what are we doing? Honestly, we could probably just savage these guys with the archers, so I might just keep the archers on this side. And then on the other side, we're going to have to look at somehow getting to these Warp Lightning Cannons and Plague Core Catapults. I guess with maybe the Illyrian Reavers. The only issue with me doing this is, and keeping them right in front of the Plague Core Catapults, is that their sort of range forces are going to be here as well. That we can't see because they have Stalk. Maybe we can get a volley off. I'm not sure. Henrik saying, did Vulcan get a haircut? Yes, I did. I had my haircut this weekend. That 10 months of hair just gone. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, we'll move all of our archers over to this side. Because this is the side where they don't have the artillery. They're going to break through this wall, like, no doubt. And there's not really much chance of me stopping that. So I'm probably just going to sort of fall back. I might have a couple of these units just sort of defend here and here. They do have doom wheels though, so this won't end very well. Cool. We have an eagle. That's not really going to be too helpful. Our cavalry might be okay, but I doubt it. We're going to have the nobles sit with our infantry. Let's just start the battle. Probably should have had... Oh, wow. They fired the first volley at some clan rat spears. Great. Please just fire another volley. Christ. Let's just try and get around. It looks like they've kind of left the Plague Core Catapults here, the Warp Lightning Cannons. Let's just take them off skirmish, because I need to be able to actually control them personally. Oh, well, that was actually easier than I thought it would be. Okay, so we'll just let the Illyrian Reaver Archers try and do as much damage as they can before they get killed. Yeah, we'll see. We managed to get on top of them, which is fine. Alright, well, apparently they just avoided the left side completely. We're just going to come off the walls. We will just deploy a couple of units like so, and just sit behind them and hopefully, you know, kill off some of these enemies. That would be good. We actually did quite a lot of damage to the Warp Lightning Cannon, which is nice. Was the Plague Core Catapult dead as well? I feel like we killed it. They do have, I think, a replacement, or they have the ones at the back, that they're the Warp Lightning Cannons and so on. And they also have multiple of these Hell Pit Abominations, so that's no fun. How am I going to do this? I kind of feel like maybe we go like so, because then we at least protect our archers. And yeah, the objective is behind us, but I think they'll sort of bump into us quite a bit. They might come round behind, but we'll have the Silver Helms try and hold them. Let's make sure that our Northern Sea Guard are lining up. And we're getting some shots away because we're kind of wasting time at the moment. We need to try and like get as many shots into their forces as we can, as quickly as possible. And they captured the gate, which is kind of annoying. They are going to come straight through with the Doom Wheel by the looks of things. And we will focus the Doom Wheel with all of our archers. Gonna get the Eagle to come down and attack that as well. If we could take out a Doom Wheel, that would actually be really nice. Okay. I think they just like used a lot of magic on their own unit there. But this is just a matter of like trying to kill off as many of these as we can. Just get the Eagle to hang back and we can let the archers finish it off. Maybe. But like no health. It's literally on 0 health. How is that still alive? That's some bullshit right there. Okay, cool. Whatever. Right, time to now target the Hell Pit Abomination. I'll have my Eagle come down again as well. Oh, the Plague Core Catapult is actually come into the settlement, which is interesting. Alright, so taking out a Doom Wheel is helpful. Hopefully we can take out a Hell Pit Abomination, that'd be nice. We'll probably take out more than one, honestly, if they keep sending them in on their own. Let's take out the next one. That Lord went flying. He absorbed the charge though, which was nice. We'll just keep firing at that. Let's just have these Silver Helms engage this Hell Pit Abomination, because we don't want that to come into our ranged forces. We'll have the White Lines of Trace move forwards into the Death Runners. Alright, not bad. Well, that should be a very dead Hell Pit Abomination. Like, taking out the Hell Pit Abominations is actually really good. So that's another one down. Let's go and get the Noble to go kill another one. We'll have the Eagle come down here as well. Good thing is, they're very tall, so even though they're fighting the Silver Helms, I think all of the archers can still fire. Which is good. That should lose health very quickly. And they have like 10k health each. Actually, I might just target this one instead. Alright, it's definitely taking a lot of damage, which is nice. The White Lions, though, aren't going to last very long, which means I'm probably going to have to get my Northern Sea Guard to just sort of defend. If we just want to basically hit these units for as long as we can, use as many arrows as we can to take out as many significant units as we can in these defenses, and then eventually we'll just whittle them down enough to destroy the armies and auto-resolves and so on. Oh, there goes another one. So we took out 3 Hell Pit Abominations in this so far. I've also done quite a lot of damage to those Rat Ogres, which is nice. Those archers are getting wrecked. Yeah, let's have the Northern Sea Guard engage. Maybe I can fall back with the archers, but I kind of feel like we're going to be overrun like very soon, and we're probably just going to chain route. So let's just engage the Northern Sea Guard. We'll try and get the archers back. Nah, that's chain route there. Okay, that's fine. I think we did a decent job. Felix asked what difficulty it is. We're on very hard difficulty. So in this, we took out pretty much the Doom Wheel, some of the artillery, which is good. Then we took out 3 Hell Pit Abominations from the other army. So that's pretty good. Because the idea really is to just let Teclis do the job. I think that Doom Wheel must have been bugged out because it was literally on 0 health and it still managed to get away. But yeah, taking these down to like 1 Warp Lightning Cannon, 1 Plague Claw Catapult is a big deal as well. Cool, that's fine. Kayak's going to be attacked as well. That's another Plague Claw Catapult we need to kill, so we'll quick save it and fight it on the battle map. We might also, in this battle, be able to take out some other units as well, because they're getting pretty low on stuff, but that's fine. It's just good that we managed to like rebuild walls here, because this is how we beat the last intervention, just by whittling them down and then using our bigger armies to actually take them out. But once the Dark Elf intervention is killed, we can use the 2 armies, like Teclis and the other one, to actually destroy these before they get anywhere near any other settlements and maintain our economy. Okay. So, where is their Plague Claw Catapult? It is there. We can't Vanguard deploy, unfortunately. So, looks like we're just going to have to run out. Maybe I can get behind and hit the Plague Claw Catapult. There's no reinforcements. So that actually, like, we can pretty much see most of what they're going to throw at us, which is nice. Let's have a look, actually. Clamrat Spears, Storm Vermin. Honestly, Storm Vermin, you know, White Lines of Trace should be okay. I'm probably going to set up archers on this wall.
Orders received. We will obey. Archers.
And that'll do. I might spread them out actually. We'll make sure that they cover all the towers. Maybe not that much spread out. We only need to cover that tower because I don't think anything else is going to be in line of sight of that. Then what we'll do is have a unit of spearmen just spread out here. I might even just do both of the spearmen actually, just to make sure we control both of the towers, which we do. Good stuff. So what we're going to do with our white lions, I probably should have them on this side, I think, because I feel like on this wall we're probably just going to fall back once they get over it, and then on this side we'll run around and we can just set up a couple of chokes and try and do the job that way. Like I might even be able to go like spearman, and then just have all of the archers at the back here. That might work. I might also have my Silver Helms roll out, because I feel like they do a lot better if they're outside the settlement. Let's just start the battle. We'll get the Illyrian Reavers to go out, turn off their skirmish mode. We'll get the Silver Helms to go the other way. And maybe we can make something happen. Like if I could get into these warp fire throwers, for example, that would be good. And the Death Globe bombardiers with the cavalry. I'm gonna have the Silver Helms come right as well, just because I don't want to go in front of the warp fire thrower. Another thing we can do is, like, once I was going to say these units actually reveal themselves, we can charge them down with the Silver Helms. So we're just trying to protect the Illyrian Reaver archers at the moment. Over here, it looks like we've done a lot of damage to the Clamrat spears, which is fine. I'm guessing this was like one of those off-map strikes, you know, 380mm off-map. Came down on my head. Very fun. Alright, we're just going to abandon the walls then, and we are going to start falling back. So let's just go like so. And we'll have our white lions come back as well. Maybe just hold this while we can. Have the noble move in there. Because they're going to get there very quickly. Why can't that noble come back? What the hell? And we might as well pull back from this one shortly. Just try and hit their warlord a bit, get him lower on health. We've smashed into the gutter runners, which is nice. Hopefully we can, you know, kill these plague claw catapults. Also the other thing is we need to get our spearmen back. Time to go. Time to fall back, lads. Oh, we've actually smashed into their plague claw catapult, which is good. Looks like Infectique does not want to get involved, so should be a dead plague claw catapult. Looks like our silver helms kind of got wrecked, which is okay. Kind of just delays them, I guess. Great Eagle taking a bit of damage there. Their rats are getting up on the walls. Okay, their leader came back. Come on, kill off more of them. We need to kill off as many of these plague claw catapult dudes as possible before their artillery kills us off. If they start running, I'm literally just going to run them down. I'm just going to ignore their leader entirely. We want to kill them off entirely. Okay, not bad, not bad. One thing I could be doing though is maybe getting my archers to fire at those on the walls. I might even have these ones move forwards as well. Right, they are well and truly dead. Not completely gone. Nearly. These Illyrian Reaver archers actually have done quite a lot of damage. Like, in all of my sieges, actually. There's only 2 of them left. I feel like that should be enough. We're not in range. Let's move up a little bit. Alright, I think that should be enough. We can just get the Illyrian Reaver archers to move away. Maybe they can get out of there. We don't want to be hit by the death globes. That wouldn't be very fun. They did their job anyway, which is nice. Okay, so we're starting to do some damage to the storm vermin before they get close to us, which is good. We do need to start killing off some of these clan rat spears, so I'm going to get the Lothern Sea Guard to do that. Make sure they're all turned off and put on guard. There we go. Also going to make sure that they're not overlapped. That's the other thing that I've got to do. Okay, cool. Doing quite a lot of damage there. Right, let's hit these gutter runner slingers because they're going to do a lot of damage to my spearmen if I'm not too careful. I might also get my eagle to just go and attack them as well. Going to get my noble to attack the clan rat spears. He should be able to hold them off quite easily. Right, we'll just realign these guys. I might have them start targeting the gutter runners. Alright, the Illyrian Reavers, they're actually still in front of the towers now because the towers have been captured, of course. So we'll get out of the way of the towers. We'll try and kill off as many of their like range forces as we can and just like engage their storm vermin and so on. Nice. Let's turn these guys around. I might get these guys to attack the gutter runners as well. The noble here is going to be quite handily wrecking some clan rat spears, so that's good. This is actually good for him. you know, he can do some decent damage there. Alright, we're starting to do some good damage to these gutter runners, which is good. Then what I'm going to do once they're dealt with, we'll probably target these ones, the gutter runner slingers. And then I'm going to target the storm vermin. Okay. The other thing we could probably do is target Infectique here. We should probably bring these guys back because they're just taking free damage. Pull them out of range. Alright, let's engage Infectique, and then we'll just have the Lothern Sea Guard just keep smashing him. With the help of the archers here, we're actually doing some serious damage against their infantry, which is nice to see. Noble's still doing a decent job. The good thing is in these battles where it's just like a singular army, I think we just get like a fantastic amount of damage down. Just try and target down their leader, because if I can kill him, maybe we can do some more damage by affecting their morale. Wait, what? Oh, he's running away. Okay, I was wondering why my spearmen were like running. I'm gonna come have them over here. My archers are doing a lot of damage. I like that. Taking a lot of damage ourselves now, but we're using up the majority of our ammunition, so that's good. Let's have the Lothern Sea Guard just finish off Infectique. And actually we'll have one of these spearmen engage the storm vermin. I'll have these ones engage the gutter runner slingers there. Right, how much health does he have? 1,000. It's getting pretty low. I think I'm just going to target him down. I'm not going to let him die per se, I don't think, because I don't think we're going to win, so... Yeah, not with the death globe still alive. I need to get those dead. I'm going to have my archers target there. We're going to have these archers get in the melee, because they may as well. Let's target the storm vermin, that's fine. Actually, let's have these ones target the storm vermin. Ooh, that's warp fire throwers. Try and take out those if we can. We can't get in the gate, which is silly. The Illyrian Reaver Archer is kind of stuck outside. We've done a fantastic amount of damage. I mean, we really have. We need to hit the death globes and the warp fire throwers. Yeah, that's it. This game. We did a lot of damage. That was actually a really good fight for us. Hang on. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure we did more damage than that.